If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. The best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. Your money can be inflated away, but your knowledge and talent cannot. We don't have to be smarter than the rest. We have to be more disciplined than the rest. You don't need to have extraordinary effort to achieve extraordinary results. You just need to do the ordinary, everyday things exceptionally well. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. Look for 3 things in a person: intelligence, energy, and integrity. If they don't have the last one, don't even bother with the first 2. Outstanding long-term results are produced primarily by avoiding dumb decisions, rather than by making brilliant ones. The secret to happiness is having low expectations. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. If you want to soar like an eagle in life, you can't be flocking with the turkeys. The rich invest in time, the poor invest in money. If book knowledge made great investors, then the librarians would all be rich. The trick is, when there is nothing to do, do nothing. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. If you cannot control your emotions, you cannot control your money. When they get their ego involved, people do things they shouldn't do. It's good to learn from your mistakes. It's better to learn from other people's mistakes. Asking for financial advice from a financial planner is like asking a barber if you need a haircut. When they get their ego involved, people do things they shouldn't do. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. Be fearful when the markets get greedy, be greedy when the markets get fearful. The true investor welcomes volatility. A wildly fluctuating market means that irrationally low prices will periodically be attached to solid businesses. Never test the depth of river with both the feet. There are 3 kinds of people. 1. Innovators. 2. Imitators. 3. Idiots. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. Honesty is a very expensive gift, don't expect it from cheap people. The only question is whether you're going to do it today or tomorrow. If you keep saying you're going to do it tomorrow, you'll never do it. You have to get on it today. Never be afraid to ask for too much when selling or offer too little when buying. Learning how to live is much more important than learning how to make a living. We don't get paid for being busy, we get paid for being right. Be brave when others are afraid, and afraid when others are brave. The one piece of advice I can give you is, do what turns you on. Do something that if you had all the money in the world, you'd still be doing it. You've got to have a reason to jump out of bed in the morning. You've got to keep control of your time, and you can't unless you say no. You can't let people set your agenda in life. The most important investment you can make is in yourself. Nobody can tax it or take it away from you. Diversification may preserve wealth, but concentration builds wealth. Trust is like the air we breathe when it's present, nobody really notices. When it's absent, everybody notices. If you don't feel comfortable owning something for 10 years, then don't own it for 10 minutes. Games are won by players who focus on the playing field, not by those whose eyes are glued to the scoreboard. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. Stocks are the only thing that people are happy to buy when the price goes up. What the wise do in the beginning, fools do in the end. Intensity is the price of excellence. Basically, the single most important decision in evaluating a business is pricing power. Only when the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked. Never depend on single income. Make investment to create a second source. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Time is the friend of the wonderful business. It's the enemy of the lousy business. If you're in a lousy business for a long time, you're going to get a lousy result, even if you buy it cheap. If you're in a wonderful business for a long time, even if you pay a little too much going in, you're going to get a wonderful result if you stay in a long time.